Hello everyone, in this video we are going to see a property called versioning in the S3 service and how an object would behave inside a bucket when versioning is enabled and when the versioning is disabled. So the first thing we would see is the behavior of an object inside a bucket when versioning is disabled. So let's get started. So I'll create a bucket. I'll call it Kali Linux. I'll click on next. So versioning, I have it's by default unchecked, so versioning is disabled for this bucket. So I'll uncheck this. So yeah, so that I'll uncheck block all public access so that public could access our bucket. So I'll create a bucket. So now the bucket has been created. Right now it's empty. So I have a file called hello.txt which says welcome to our YouTube channel. So I'll upload that file in this bucket. So here it is. So hello.txt, next. So our file has been uploaded. Now let's just access this file from the browser. I'll make it public and I'll try to access it. So here if you see, you have welcome to our YouTube channel content. Okay, so I'm going to make some changes to hello.txt file and then I'm going to re-upload it again with the same name. So let's say I type thank you and I'll save it. So I'll again upload the same file, just a bit of content is modified. So the same file is being uploaded again. So next, yeah. So I'll access the file again. I'll make it public first and then I'll access it again. So if you see here, you have the latest updated content. So by seeing this, we can come to a conclusion that whenever we update the same file number of times, only thing you're going to see is the latest updated file. You won't be able to access previous versions of the file when the versioning is disabled. So in this way you will only be having the latest version of the file and nothing else. So let's now delete it. So I'll click on actions and I'll delete it. So now once again we are back to square one. So we have a bucket that is empty. Now I'll go to the properties section and I'll enable versioning again. I'll enable versioning. So yeah, so I'll click save. So now the versioning is enabled. I'll go back to overview. So once the versioning is enabled, you will be able to see this tab right here. You will have versions hide, versions show. So right now we have no file uploaded, so we'll be having nothing in these two tabs. So first I'll upload a file, that is again the hello.txt file. So yeah, I'll click on next and upload. So our hello.txt file has been uploaded and the versioning is enabled for this bucket now. So if we go to the versions tab and click on show, then the first line you see is hello.txt file, that is the file that we uploaded, and below that you will have something saying latest version. So yeah, so that makes sense because we have just uploaded it just once. So we will go back to hide versions and so this is the content that we have in hello.txt file. So we will just try to access it. So I'll make it public and I'll access it again. So here you see the content as you have seen before. So I'll go back. So here I'll make a bit of change again. I'll write bye at the end and I'll save it. So I'll upload the same hello.txt file but with a bit of change. So yeah, so add files, hello, open, next, upload. So now hello.txt file has been uploaded. and the size is 76 bytes. So if we go back to the versions and click on show, so hello.txt is the file, and here you will be having two versions. So one is the older version, that is 53 bytes, that is this one, and you have the latest version, that is 76 bytes. Okay, so let's access the latest version from browser and let's see what it shows. So this is the latest version and we have the modified content. So yeah, so the latest version is 76 bytes, and the versions, when the versions are hidden, you would be redirected to this, and here also you would be seeing 76 bytes. So this gives us a simple conclusion that the file that you are seeing here is the latest version of the file, and let's say you update the same file 100 number of times, then you would be seeing 100 versions over here, but you would be seeing only one file over here, and that is simply the latest version that would be right here at the top, that is 76 bytes, and here it's also 76 bytes. Now that you have seen how versioning works, so let's now delete it, delete the file. So so let's just do the way that we did it in the previous case. We checked this box and we clicked on actions and we clicked on delete. So in the previous case, when versioning was disabled, when we did the same thing, then since there was just one file, the file was just gone, completely disappeared. Let's just see what happens in this case. I'll click on delete and yeah, delete. So here you see the file is gone, but since the versioning property is enabled, when I click on show, you will still be having the versions of the file. So it simply means that the file is still there in your bucket and you can still access it, but there is a small change. Here you see delete marker, you have hello.txt, you have delete marker, and you have those two versions of the file. So delete marker is simply indicating that hello.txt file has been deleted from here. That's what it indicates. If you want to restore that file, you can just click on this, you can click on actions and you can click delete. So if we do that and you go back to this page, then you will have it again. So I'll go back to the show tab, and since I want to completely empty my bucket, I'll be deleting each and every version individually. So I've checked these two versions, I'll click on actions and I'll delete, and I'll click on delete again. So now if you see, the files are completely gone, each and every version of the file has disappeared. That means it has been deleted from our bucket, both in the show tab and in the hide tab, I mean the versions. Yeah, so now your S3 bucket is completely empty. So yeah, so that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you for watching our video, and please like, share and subscribe. See you in the next video.